Mr. Stickland.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your report.
What is the status of my amendment that I filed on HB 910?
Mr. Stickland, we believe that your amendment is a non-germane amendment. We've had those conversations up here with the parliamentarian.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your report.
Who decided that it's not germane?
It would be the speaker in consultation with the parliamentarian.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your report.
Have me and you personally had a discussion on whether this bill is germane or not?
Yes, we have.
And do you believe that I got to lay out my entire argument that it is germane to this bill?
You're welcome to come on down and lay out as much as
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your report.
How has working with the Speaker's leadership team and going to them beforehand worked out for me so far as having an amendment laid out on this floor?
I'm confused as to whether that's a parliamentary report.
Am I required to come down and discuss it with you, or do I have a right as a member of this legislature to lay out a bill and wait upon the fact that a member of this body calls a point of order on germaneness?
Mr. Stickland, first off, the bill would have to go through the proper counters committee. Chairman.
An amendment. I apologize. An amendment.
I'm sorry. Mr. Stickland, in the case of the amendment, a precedent of about 50 years of this chamber is that when the ruling of the parliamentarian and the chair are that the amendment is non-germane, that amendment is never laid out before the body.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your report.
Has the Speaker of the Texas House made rulings before that bills were not germane after a point of order was called on that rule?
Amendments, I believe, is
Amendments.
certainly.
Then why do I not have the opportunity to go through that process and argue the case for my amendment right now?
Because we believe that your amendment is a non-germane amendment and a long-standing precedent in the House.
And what if I disagree with what you have decided single-handedly without discussion or debate?
If you want to ask me a question, you will allow me the respect to answer, and I will allow you the respect to ask. We have a long precedent in this body of not laying out non-germane amendments. We have another report.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your report.
Is there no way that you are going to allow me to offer an amendment on this bill?
No, Mr. Stickland, if you have germane amendments, bring them down front.
What if I believe that my amendment as is germane right now? Would it be appropriate for us to have that discussion from the back, Mike?
Mr. Stickland, I've already once invited you down to have that discussion. I welcome you to come down again.
Parliamentary inquiry?
Please state your
Am I required to come down there, or can we have the discussion from the microphone for the benefit of the public who is interested in this issue?
You serve us! You work for us!
Mr. Stickland, parliamentary report will be about the status of the bill that is not a proper parliamentary report.
Parliamentary inquiry?
Please state your report.
Would it be proper for us to discuss an amendment that has been filed, that is currently on your desk, and the status of whether it is germane or not? From the back microphone?
Mr. Stickland, I will invite you down for the third time to have that discussion.
Are we permitted from having that discussion right here in this format?
Please state your inquiry.
Where was my amendment originally put in the cycle of the bills in regards to 912? 910. Oh.
It was in a part of the bill that had 3 sections, which your amendment was attempting to do. And when we came to it, we notified you, as we did with several other members, that your amendment was not germane.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your inquiry.
Why was my amendment ever accepted if you had already decided beforehand, based on conversations that we supposedly had regarding the germaneness of this bill?
Mr. Stickland, any member has the opportunity to file an amendment with the chief clerk.
Why was it ever put into the rotation if you already had determined that it was not germane? I pre-filed this on Monday.
Because there's a process in filing the amendment in respect of deference to member files that amendment that is in the process. It has to be filed, it has to be in the process, and then we review that amendment.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your inquiry.
At what point did the parliamentarian's office or whoever is going through the process figure out that my amendment was not germane?
Mr. Stickland, did you visit with the parliamentarian?
Could you please answer my inquiry, sir?
We asked, did you visit with the parliamentarian?
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your inquiry.
At what point did the parliamentarian or his office decide that my bill was not germane?
When you visit with the parliamentarian, he probably gave you information that is shorted under Rule 1, Section 10.
Then why did he put it in the queue if he made his decision after that conversation?
Mr. Stickland, I think I've already explained that.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Stickland, I think I've already explained that all amendments go into the queue, and you understand the process.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Thank you, inquiry.
Has the chair or the parliamentarian been given access or read this document that I have prepared in defense of this bill, of my amendment being germane to the bill?
My vision is not good enough to see what document you're holding, Mr. Stickland.
Is the chair or the parliamentarian in current control of any documents arguing germaneness from me or my office?
Mr. Stickland, I welcome you to bring that document down front.
Mr. Speaker, are you aware that it is my intention to offer an amendment that I truly believe is germane to House Bill 910 so that it can be discussed before the members of this body? Do you understand that that is what I'm trying to do here?
Mr. Stickland, I don't understand what you're requiring of me.
Is there any way that you are going to allow a representative of this House to lay out an amendment on behalf of his constituents, Texans all across this state?
Mr. Stickland, we've invited you to come down and discuss that. Numerous members consider making the exact same argument over the last 50 years.
Mr. Speaker,
Mr. Pickett,
parliamentary inquiry.
please state your inquiry.
Over the years,